what your favorite Baldi character says about you. Baldi, you're a pretty basic person that partakes in rather basic activities. You're also probably a bit of a nerd who loves math. No offense, I do too. Principle of the thing, you're someone who loves telling people what to do. However, you have an ASMR type voice, so people probably don't mind. Playtime, you're a psychopath. This is Pomp. You get quite mad sometimes, but you aren't too bad of a person at heart. Baldi's least favourite tape. People don't see you for how you are, instead choosing to completely avoid you based on what they hear of you. How rude. Beans. You're based. Johnny. Your favourite superhero is probably Batman. You can connect the dots. The test. You may be the second coming of Jesus. Got a sweep. You have a certified potato mic that is nearly impossible to understand. Despite this, everything else in your house is squeaky clean. Choggles. It's a bully. You're actually a chill guy who is misunderstood due to your rough upbringing. First prize. You're a loyal and trustworthy family guy. Cloudy Copter. People forget that you exist sometimes, and you kinda just have to live with that. You probably like cloudy weather, which can admittedly be a pretty good vibe sometimes. Dr. Reflex. You're one of those boring people who want to be a doctor and actually aid society when they grow up. Lame. WD No Squeak. You're the unemployed friend on a Tuesday. Arts and Crafters. You're a bundle of joy to be around and create wonderful works of art. But when you go home, you cry into your Thomas the Tank Engine pillow. Gorilla. You love zoos, particularly ones in Cincinnati in 2016. Rest in peace, sweet prince. Why is it always the best people who die young? Bad Son. You have a nickname that everyone calls you despite you clearly not enjoying it. You're always there to congratulate people for their successes though. Underscore. You're an honest guy who isn't very fond of liars. Null. You have one game that you despise with a passion. You may also probably perhaps maybe only have 13,729 days to live. Perchance. Zero prize. You're me. Pepepe. You're a newbie to the Shabble Dabble channel. Either that or you're like pink and purple, which is fair enough. Prime. You're a seasoned veteran to Shabble Dabble who loses their mind whenever the word lore is mentioned. Proto. You understand that Proto is simply the undisputed best Shabble Dabble character. And it isn't even close. I'm not biased, I promise. Dabble Shabble. Sorry, who's this guy again? Even Lemon here. Never mind, just get on with the video. 99, you love something that doesn't even fully exist yet? Kinda sad. Your favorite number is 8? Baldi. You've been speaking in Elite ever since it got popular, and you're still holding on to it for some reason. Farmer. Your home may or may not be catching fire, so I'd recommend that you check that out. Crazy Baby. You're someone who appreciates the fine art of old and obscure video games. Test Differed. You're that one guy in class who has their jokes stolen by a more popular kid and everyone laughs when they say it, but not when you did. You do have a pretty good bird impression though. Capsule Collider. You're always getting into the most wacky of situations. What a goofball. Bladder. You may be stuck in the back rooms. If you aren't, you're gonna be in for a ride. Placeface. You look boring as hell, but you're actually pretty significant to a lot of stuff. And last but not least, Rag Tom. You may have a floppy shirt. Actually, aren't all shirts floppy to an extent? What does floppy shirt even mean? What is this video? Where am I? Can someone